Hello. How is everyone doing? I am going to give everyone a few moments to join in. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. I have missed you all and have been looking forward to the opportunity to connect with everyone today. I absolutely love the opportunity to go live and connect and assist you all with your energetic journey. It truly is a joy for me to connect with you, meet with you all, work on your energy, and help just get you where you feel your energetic best. So, for anyone who's here, I would again just giving folks time to hop on. But for anyone who's already here, just want to know how you're doing today. Where are you joining in from? How are things? How's life going for you right now? Um, I personally am doing well. I've had a interesting month. The month of May was interesting for me. There was a lot of um, I felt like a lot of momentum, and then things just really came to me that it was time to balance, to really balance my energy and to get into balance. So that's what I have been focusing on. So kind of getting myself into energetically balanced, not so focused on work. Like I'm always someone who's been so focused on work and achieving and um, that type of thing. And it was almost like my guides were like, girl, it's time to get yourself into balance. And so that's where my focus has kind of moved into. So I actually, instead of being so focused on work, I decided to sign up and take an art class. So I'm taking some art classes, I'm drawing, I'm sitting outside and reading and just taking care of me. So that's kind of what's happened since our last live. That shift has happened within me. Just curious though how you guys are doing and if you're where you're joining in from. And if you're new, if this is your first time joining in, definitely let me know that in the chat. For anyone new, my name is Laura Rose, and I'm an intuitive, I'm an energy healer, channel, a writer, I'm a Reiki master, and what I am here to do is help, just like any other light worker, here to help raise the vibration of the planet by assisting you all with shifting your energy and raising your vibration. And I do this by teaching. I do a lot of teachings. When people book one-on-one sessions with me, we do a lot of teaching. When people sign up and do workshops, we're doing teaching. So there's always lots and lots of teaching. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Justine. So my goal is always to teach people that they are their own inner guru, to help you with improving your intuition so you can hear that intuitive guidance. And that's what I'm here to do. I want everyone to feel their absolute best. So good morning. Good morning. Yes. Hello. So yesterday, before we get into the energy healing piece, I thought I would share a story and I'm hoping y'all get a kick out of it. So yesterday I had this accidentally incredible experience. And this is the type of stuff that happens to me all the time. I accidentally kind of end up in situations, not intentionally. So where I live in Western North Carolina, there is a lot of whitewater rafting type of experiences around here. And then in the town I live in, there's this really quiet, beautiful river that flows through it, and it's real like chill, like really chill. Like people stand in the middle of it to fly fish and everything. So I'm like, I've done group whitewater rafting before. I did one time last year with a group, so that means there was a guide that kind of told us what to do. Other than that, I've always just had a kayak, and I've gone down streams that are really gentle. Like it's super, like it's almost like a meditation. It's super gentle, right? So I was like, I've done that so many times in Indiana. I really miss it. There's this beautiful, like calm stream that comes through town. I've seen people on kayaks on it, and there's kayak outfitters all over the place. I'm going to reach out to one and I'm going to sign up to do a little kayak trip down there. So I signed up. I get there yesterday. I'm by myself. Okay. I don't have anyone with me. It's just me. And I get there and, they kind of walk you through like a few different things to get started. But I get there and he's getting me getting everything ready. And I noticed that what I'm used to is like a hard kayak. This is definitely a raft for one person. And I'm like, well, it is a little rocky. The stream is rocky. So I'm like, I can see where like a raft would be a good idea. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so he starts walking me through the kind of the safety stuff. And he's just like, if you fall out, do not stand up. You need to get into the swimmer's position and float to a stream. And I'm just like, okay, all right. I'm like, okay, even though I've seen people standing up in this river. So I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm listening. And then he starts using the words whitewater rafting. And I'm like, kind of like, oh Lord, I did not realize that I'm whitewater rafting. Well, evidently 20 miles upstream from where my stream is nice and calm, this stream is not nice and calm 20 miles up. It's a whitewater rafting area. And I was like, I didn't know this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm whitewater rafting. So I start kind of feeling in. I'm an experienced kayaker, so I start kind of feeling in, and I'm like, I'm not feeling my guides. I don't feel them saying anything like, "Girl, you need to abort this mission and go home." I don't feel any of that, so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to go with it. So I get dropped off. Sure enough, thankfully it's class 1s and 2s, so it's a very beginner friendly whitewater rafting. But I whitewater rafted yesterday accidentally, and it was amazing. I had so much fun, but it definitely was not a relaxing experience. You stay focused on where you need to divert and move your raft the whole time. So mentally I was tired, but I wanted to share this photo as proof that I did it. And let me get that. Let me pull this up. All right, can you see it? Yes. So so there was somebody that was stationed taking photos, and normally I don't pay for like the photos or whatever, but I'm like, I'm going to pay for that photo. I paid that $16 for that digital download because I whitewater rafted by myself for the first time yesterday. And I was like, I'm going to purchase that photo as proof that I did it. So don't I look serious? I was so serious. I saw him over there, but I was like, I got to focus. I got to make sure that I don't flip out of this thing. But that's what I did yesterday. And I walked away so freaking proud of myself, also amused, because this is the type of thing that happens to me all the time, where I accidentally end up doing things that I wasn't prepared for. But my guides are always like, Laura's always up for an adventure. She'll do it. She'll be fine. So anyway, I wanted to share that. That was super fun yesterday. Okay. All right. It took me a second to figure out how to stop sharing. So hi, everyone. So while I was talking, more people joined us. Glad to have you here. How is everyone doing? And if you don't mind sharing where you're joining in from, please do. I always like hearing where everybody's at. Yes, Kelly, it was awesome. It was super fun and exciting. It really was. And I walked out of there and I was like, I'm doing that again. I'm definitely going to do that again. And even if I did the same section again, right? Water changes as it rains or whatever. So I thought I'll try it again. So, so thanks for listening to my story. So we got someone from Omaha, Nebraska. Awesome. I don't think I've ever been to Nebraska. I've been all over the place, but I don't think I've been to Nebraska. And anyone new, I'm in North Carolina. I'm in the Smoky Mountain area, so there's a lot of beautiful hiking and whitewater rafting here. So good morning. Awesome. So we got someone from New York City. I've also never been to New York State. So wonderful. Nice. Thanks for joining us, Joanne. Good morning, Melanie. Hi, Cindy. Awesome. So today what we're going to do for anyone new is I'm going to share beautiful, high vibrational Reiki energy for anyone who wishes to receive. So, whether you watch this live or later, you receive that energy. Energy is not confined by space or time. So, even if it's a recording and you watch it 5 years from now, you'll still receive it. It's amazing. Um, and this energy is designed to bring us into balance. That's what the whole purpose is. So the energy today is about bringing you into balance. What I have found with me personally is, we've got, a full moon once a month at least, and a new moon once a month. And full moons are all about releasing, new moons are about bringing in the new energy. And we're just continuously in flux. Like our energy is always shifting and changing and moving. And so our purpose with this energy today is just to bring you into perfect balance for wherever you are right now. And the beautiful thing is that I can work on, many, many people at once. This Reiki energy has its own intelligence and knows exactly what each of you need. Plus, before I sign on, I always welcome in spirit guides and helpers and higher selves and God. And we got a whole team here that's part of moving this energy to wherever you need it. So all you need to do is just relax and receive this energy. So what I would encourage you to do is pay attention before we get started. Just take a moment just to connect with yourself and see how you're feeling in your energy. Does your energy feel anxious? Does your energy feel excited? Does your energy feel really calm and peaceful? How are you feeling in your energy? Just kind of connect with that for a moment. I always think it's fun to connect again after you've received some energy to see what that does for you. So, all right. So let's get started with this. So, if you wish to receive this energy, just say yes quietly to yourself. It's always very important that I have, I guess, the okay to send energy. We all have free will, and it's always very important. So that's why I always ask that question. That way, everyone's receiving that wishes to. If you haven't already, you can just relax. You can sit up. You can lie down. Whatever you would like to do, and you can just close your eyes if that feels best. It helps to calm ourselves by also pairing this with some meditation. It helps for that energy to move a little bit more deeply for you. So we want to move from our mind and into our body. So if it helps, put your hands on your heart and focus your attention on that heart space. Focus on breathing in and out of that heart space. I'll give you a few moments to do so. And we set the intention that with each breath, you anchor yourself more and more into your body. You're leaving your thoughts behind, just really connecting to that beautiful, beautiful breath. Body. Our mind has an incredible purpose, but because it's so busy, it has a tendency to block a lot of intuition. So the more we can trust that if we're in our body, our mind can open up, we can receive intuition better. That helps quite a bit. So feel free to use this technique anytime your thoughts are busy and you want to connect more fully with your body, which allows you to receive more intuition. As we do this beautiful energetic work for ourselves between the moons and earth and all these shifting energies, it can feel really overwhelming to our mind and body at times. And it can bring us out of balance, which then leads frequently to racing thoughts, anxiety, depression. And we're going to bring balance back into your energy field. If you have any specific intentions that you wish to share with your guides and helpers, now is a great time. I'll give you a moment to share any intentions you have. And if you want to just stay silent, you can just let this energy do its magic on its own. Perfect. And if you have found yourself in a place of a lot of worry and concern, I was speaking to a client earlier this morning and we were talking about how do we handle that? And what I like to do is when I have my eyes closed, picture all these worries and concerns just as this big bundle in my hands. And then I call in an angel, or you can call in Jesus or God, whomever you wish. And I say, I'm going to hand this off to you. And I trust that you are going to support me. You are going to show me the path forward. So if you are in that space right now, I'm going to just give you a moment to call in a helper and turn those worries and concerns over to them. And then literally let that leave your body. Wonderful. Just continue to relax. We're just clearing away anything that has you out of balance. I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to cut any cords of attachment that are not serving you anymore, that your higher self also approves of. He's a smart fellow, though. He would know what to cut and what not to cut. So let's do a little vibe bump, right? Like while we're here, let's go ahead and adjust your vibration and just move it up a notch or two. Whatever is perfect for you is what will happen. Calling in higher selves from all over to assist with this. Everyone holds a different vibration. What everyone needs is different. This energy knows exactly what you need, and your higher self knows exactly what's best. And as we do that, I'm just going to extend my gratitude. I can't do this on my own, so I'm grateful to all these helpers that have joined us. So we all get exactly what we need as unique individuals, even though there is a group. And don't worry, we'll be sure to ground you. So if you're feeling a bit floaty, don't worry, we'll be grounding. I can feel all this beautiful energy. I hope you all can too. Okay. Before I ground your energy, I'm going to use the pendulum here. I'm going to ask the pendulum to please clear your mind, body, and spirit. This will just help with any additional clearing we need. And then I will also clear the space you are in. That way we have everything good and clear before you move on about your day. All right, perfect. Now I'm going to ask the pendulum to go ahead and clear the space you are in of any energy that's not of the fifth dimension or higher, of any energy that's not of just absolute pure love. All right, perfect. Just going to ask the pendulum, are we good and clear? It's given me a yes. Awesome. So I'm going to start grounding your energy. Those of you who are sensitive to energy, it may feel like there's someone pulling at your feet, or you might feel tingling at your feet. All we're doing is bringing your energy back to earth. We are meant to be an open channel between the energies of heaven and earth. And this energy, what we did earlier was help bump you up a bit, which kind of helps. It's almost like it feels like you're leaving earth, but we are meant to be here on earth. So I want to make sure we ground you. So we're grounding your beautiful energy now. Just connecting your energy with that of the beautiful, nurturing, healing, loving earth energy. You can just visualize roots from the bottom of your feet moving deeply, deeply, deeply into the earth, into the soils, rock, all the way to the golden center, and just connecting your energy with it. And then allow that beautiful energy to move its way up through the bottom of your feet, your legs, your hips, your torso, your arms, your head, connecting it all the way up with that of heaven, with that of God, of universe, and you are now a connected, pure, open channel. And as you feel ready to come back, you are welcome to. If you're someone that feels like you can use some more grounding energy, I'm going to keep grounding. So feel free to, it's kind of interesting. Everyone's a little bit different. Some people are, as soon as we start grounding, they're like, I'm done with this. Other people need more space and more time to ground. So if you're someone that would like to continue to receive grounding energy, you are absolutely welcome to continue to receive. I'm going to keep doing it. And then anyone who feels complete, you are welcome to just feel free to stretch and wiggle your fingers and toes so that you can fully come back and embody your body. With any energy you receive, you do want to make sure you drink plenty of water. That helps with the integration of the energy. I have found that people can kind of feel funky, and a lot of times it has to do with hydration. So make sure you're truly hydrated. And I'm just kind of looking at the chat. We've got Cindy from Phoenix, Melanie from the Oregon coast, Jeff from Vancouver. I have been to all three of those places. Love those areas. I got people joining us. Wonderful. Glad to have you. I'm going to take a sip of tea while I'm still grounding your energy. It makes me very thirsty on my end to do energy work. So just again, at the beginning of this, I checked in and asked you to kind of pay attention to how your energy was feeling. How is your energy feeling now? So that's how I always like to kind of check in. How is your energy feeling now? Hopefully, you're feeling more grounded, more balanced, more at peace. My favorite part of energy work is that peaceful feeling that comes over, and you just know, like, I'm supported, I'm okay. My mind likes to go crazy and tell me otherwise, but I'm actually fine. And I love that piece of energy work. Joanne said she felt it. We got people saying they feel calmer. Glad to hear it. I'm still grounding. So if anyone's feeling like they need more grounding, I am, as I'm talking, I'm still grounding your energy. Wonderful. So again, still grounding. Jan feels like she's floating. So I'm grounding. So if you still want that energy, that grounding energy, Joanne, um, feel free to keep receiving. Okay. Cindy feels cozy. That's a good feeling on a Saturday. And you're a couple hours behind me. So definitely, it's earlier there for sure, isn't it, Cindy? Wonderful. So tomorrow, if anyone's interested, I have a workshop tomorrow that I am really excited about. I'm kind of working on changing workshops, the online workshops I've been doing. I'm working on changing them so that they feel, as much as I can, more like when you do in-person workshops. You have these opportunities to connect with other people, you learn, you have an exercise, you connect, and that's what tomorrow is. Tomorrow is all about how we can feel like we're enough, right? Like, I mean, I've been doing this work for, I think, 4 years now. And I still will have times where my mind just will say, you're not good enough. You're not, um, you know, you're not good enough. And it's really just a terrible feeling to feel that way. Right. And so when I was working on, okay, what do we want this workshop tomorrow to be about? Like, that is what was coming through, because it helps me too, right? All of this helps me as well. So we're going to talk about, like, how are we subconsciously seeking outside of ourselves? How are we giving away our power? How are we, even if it's so minute, but we're seeking validation and reassurance? Like, how are we doing this? And then we're going to talk about ways to heal that. We're going to do some intuitive journaling, which is super fun, where we just are going to do a meditation to kind of help relax the mind. Let everyone do some intuitive journaling. Then we're going to break off into really small groups, no more than three. Just be three, maybe there might be a group of four, but we want to keep the group small. I want everyone to have a chance to be seen and heard in their group, right? So we're going to break off into small groups. We're going to have a topic for discussion. Everybody will have a chance to speak if they choose, or they pass, and have a little bit of a group sharing. So if anyone feels called to share what was coming up for them, what was coming up in their journaling, what came up in the groups, it's a perfect opportunity to share. And then I'm going to do an energetic clearing. So then we're going to work on that energy. So, yeah, I'm excited. I've been, these workshops I've been doing, I've advertised them as 60 minutes, but the truth is I'm continuously going closer to 90. So tomorrow I'm just like, it's 90 minutes. We're doing 90. So we're going to make this a little bit longer. So yeah, I hope if you're interested in that, join us. There is a recording that'll go out. So if you're interested but can't join, that's okay. There'll be a recording that goes out. And as you know, this energy works no matter what, right? So this energy just works. And I'm seeing a couple people say they need grounding. I'm still grounding. I might be talking with one hand, but I'm still grounding. But this energy works even if you watch it over a recording later. So if it's something you're interested in, if you're like, yes, that sounds nurturing, that sounds supportive, sign up. It's perfect opportunity to do so. Then on the 16th, I was guided that we want to do a workshop on the Akashic Records. And I have done a few meditations that lead you into the Akashic Records. I did one maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. And that was really cool. The visions that came in, really, really cool. So I'm going to teach you guys about the Akashic Records. We're going to learn about how to access the Akashic Records. We're going to do where we practice together going to the Akashic. We're going to do some journaling. I'm pretty excited about that. So that's on the 16th. Both workshops are $11.11 to attend and or receive the recording. And you can access them. You can pay for them both or one at a time at sacredsoul444.com. So I hope that I'll see some of you there. I know some of you that are on here now, I know that you've signed up. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you. And anyone who hasn't done it before, we meet over Zoom. And it's really nice because, I mean, you always have the option to shut off your camera, but I really love being able to actually see you guys. So when I'm doing these lives, I just see me and I actually I put something in front of it so that I don't have to look at myself. But I only see me when I do these and the chat. When we do these workshops, they're on Zoom. So I get a chance to kind of see everybody. We do some Q&A usually, and then I get a chance to talk with you guys. So that's really awesome. So I look forward to it. So I just want to check in a little bit. Those of you who felt like they needed some more grounding, how are you doing at this point? Drinking tea while I wait for responses to come through on the chat. It's different when people are typing. It takes a little bit longer. Kelly's feeling good. Okay, good. Glad. Still grounding in case anyone needs it. Okay. All right, perfect. So people are saying they feel better. Everyone's different. One of the best ways to ground is just to go connect with Mother Earth. We have energy centers, chakras, on the bottom of our feet. And if you're in a place that you can do that, taking your shoes off and just putting your feet directly on the earth. I sometimes will just grab a book and go do that, read 15, 20 minutes and just let that earth energy, her energy works very similar to the Reiki energy in that it will just naturally navigate and move wherever it is that you need balance. It's pretty amazing. I also sleep on a grounding mat so that I'm receiving that energy the whole time I'm sleeping. And I am affiliate for a company. The person who started, basically the person who kind of started the grounding stuff, the grounding mat stuff, he went to a lot of trouble to get this information out there. People didn't believe him. They thought he was crazy. He went to a lot of trouble to really get science to back him up. And after I read his story, I was like, first of all, I'm going to buy a grounding mat. Secondly, I'm going to support this person who went to all this trouble. Like, you can buy grounding mats all over the place, but I want to support the guy that made this happen, right? Like, it just felt right. So I'm an affiliate for that company. I can't remember if I've posted anything recently, but I'll make sure that I post something with the link if anyone's interested. It does help support me, which I always appreciate. And I've heard from folks that have purchased them that they can feel like how much more balanced their body feels. But people notice that they have less inflammation in their body. They feel more calm. They feel more grounded. They feel more at peace. I find that I sleep a lot better. When I first got it, the first couple of nights, I did not sleep very well. And then, and I was kind of like, I don't know that I was kind of questioning my decision. And then I noticed it's like I had to acclimate almost to that energy, being in that energy. And then it was like, I sleep really, really good. And now what I notice is when I go out of town, when I come back, that first night the sleep might be a little bit funky, but then my body kind of acclimates to that sleeping with that energy again. It worked really well for me now. Now I'm just like, all about them. I absolutely really support it in bringing balance to your body. However, you can go put your feet on the earth and receive that beautiful energy just by putting your feet on the earth. We also have energy centers in our hands. So, if, like, for example, I have a lot, um, I have experienced a lot of inflammation in my arms, and I can just go sit and put my hands directly on the earth. You can also put them on trees, but just putting my hands directly on the earth will reduce the pain in my arms significantly within 15 minutes. It's pretty incredible. So I encourage you, if you've never tried this before, you should go try it. And if you find it beneficial, I highly recommend it. So, all right, wonderful. So I hope everyone is feeling good. I'll quit my talking. I hope everyone is feeling good. It seems like everyone is feeling good. Super grateful. Thanks for taking time out of your Saturday to connect with me. I do really greatly appreciate it, and I really just love the opportunity to get to know all of you a little bit better and connect with you. So I look forward to doing this again. I'll see you guys next month. And those of you who are interested in attending any of the workshops, feel free to send me questions if you have them. Otherwise, I'll look forward to seeing you guys at the workshops too. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you all soon.